All right, it says preparing to live stream.
Oh, it's working. I see it going.
Do you?
I don't see content yet, but it's coming.
All right, it says
It
preparing.
works. It's alive. Oh,
Oh,
I should probably
do
be
you?
polite. I don't see content yet, but it's coming.
I'm actually seeing it on YouTube.
It works. Okay, good.
It's
Um,
alive.
I need to just close this down. There we go. Okay, it was looping. Uh,
I'm actually seeing it on YouTube. Okay.
okay, so the
So
first few minutes are going to be amusing, but I think you're good to go now.
we are. We are. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No sweat. Happy to be here. Happy to help.
All right. Here are Simon and Sarah.
Apologies for the delay.
No worries. Thanks. You guys are actually coming in visually. Your camera's doing a lot better than it has been. That's awesome.
Top and not mine, that might make the difference.
Good.
Okay, can each of you hum me a line just or sing a line just to make sure that you're good to go?
Many years ago, when I was in my prime, I courted Bonnie A. Okay.
Good.
And my
Simon?
thing is all my two songs are all instrumental. You want me to
Oh,
play
okay,
a
then can you play me something?
I absolutely can.
Beautiful.
It's gotten hung. She's saying okay.
All right, we're good. We're good. Thank you.
We'll mute now.
Perfect. All right. So, um we are going to go live. We are live, but they'll just have to deal. Um and we'll cut all this out. Um we are going to I'm going to ask that everybody's turn their mics off, and I will message you. Please keep a watch in the chat. I will message when your time is coming up, but I will not be announcing verbally when your turn comes up. So please keep an eye on the chat.
Just a note, I can't see the screen when I'm doing chat.
But you know when you're going.
But I'm first, so I know when
Yeah,
I'm
you're
going in.
first.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm cool.
All right. So no worries. All
Yeah.
right. So we're getting ready to start. It is 8 o'clock right now. Um thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna go do that call with my mom. I think you guys are doing great. So Nezhka, go ahead and text me if you have any issues. I don't think you will, but that's your emergency backup.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got it. And I'm putting a little note in the text. And you guys have a wonderful night. I hope I can come back and join you when I'm done.
Thank you, Sophia.
You got it.
All right. Welcome, everyone. We are getting started. Thank you for joining us on this really amazing occasion where we get to honor those who have passed on. Names throughout history have had a lot of importance, whether they are things that people believe have power, whether they are something that is a symbol or a meaning of what you are or who you are or what you've done. Parents instilling the hopes and dreams of and for their children in their names. And tonight we read the names of those who mean so much to us in the kingdom of Atlantia. We remember them, we honor them, and we recognize all that they are and have been. So tonight, for our memorial, our opening will be done by Their Majesties Atlantia, King Eckhard, and Queen Jane. Your Majesties, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us, and we want to thank all of you for participating in this. It's a great thing that's happening tonight. As we do each year, we will burn a ship carved in honor of those who have passed. This ship is carved by Lord Ian Munro. The ship's helm is our beloved seahorse with a sail of the same.
This is a reverential service. Unlike most bardics, it is solemn and intended to be respectful and full of honor for the loved ones of our kingdom who have passed on.
There are 13 bards participating tonight who will be reading the names, and these bards will read the names they have been given and then perform a piece in honor of those names.
Once the bards have finished with their first round in reading the names, they will be given the option to perform a second memorial piece if they wish. Once the second round is finished, we will continue in silence as the ship burns, and then the feed will be discontinued. There will be no closing remarks, as we wish for this to be a reflective service.
And with that, we hand it over to you.
Tonight, we remember Norman L. Coulter and the Honorable Lord Johan Anderson. May their memories live on. I bring you Memories on the Wind. The time has come again to bring this ship down to the shore, heavy with the memories of those who are no more. Her shields and tokens lean upon her deck with loving care, for flames to take them with our wishes wherever they fare. And oh, see the water shining in the light. Oh, as the fire burns into the night, and the ship and her water image in our sight are twinned, as the smoke bears their memories on the wind. Her wood selected piece by piece and fit with gentle pride, joined with strength to bear the precious cargo held inside. More shields brightly painted on her gunwale set to stand, as silent witnesses for those this year who've left our land. And oh, see the water shining in the light. Oh, as the fire burns into the night, and the ship and her water image in our sight are twinned, as the smoke bears their memories on the wind. We gather as the light is fading to bear her away, winding through the streets of Panzig town at end of day. And as we bear her to the lake, we think on those who've passed, and wonder why they had to go, and why they could not last. And oh, see the water shining in the light. Oh, as the fire burns into the night, and the ship and her water image in our sight are twinned, as the smoke bears their memories on the wind. At the lake she meets with water, and she meets with fire, sailing out upon the waves as one great funeral pyre. Our songs and sorrow rising up to spiral with the flame. We raise our voices with a blaze and call out every name. And ooh, see the water shining in the light. Ooh, as the fire burns into the night, and the ship and her water image in our sight are twinned, as the smoke bears their memories on the wind. And when the final embers die, and we at last are free to seek the solace that we might from faces that we see, in dreams or talk and drinking late, or vigils held till dawn, they'll never be forgotten till the last of us is gone. And ooh, see the water shining in the light. Ooh, as the fire burns into the night, and the ship and her water image in our sight are twinned, as the smoke bears their memories on the wind. The smoke bears their memories on the wind.
These next three gentles are all from the barony of Carimere. Lord Ziad Alatar, Lord Vitatus Vilkis, Milord Theodore Borman. This song is written in their honor. It is called In Our Garden. In our keep's garden there are many birds, each with their own voice, but all are heard, coming together to form our song. And our song goes on even when they are gone. The artist who left us before the spring had a voice just as, had a talent as brilliant as blue feathered wings. He fought to make his life in his own way, with a voice just as striking as any jay. In our keep's garden there are many birds, each with their own voice, but all are heard, coming together to form our song. And and our song goes on even when they are gone. The seneschal spirit in summer roam, his firm, patient service upholding our home. Just like the stork striding Vilnius plain, he'll tower in logic's discourses again. In our keep's garden there are many birds, each with their own voice, but all are heard, coming together to form our song. And our song goes on even when they are gone. The Father who left us in early fall left memories and love to his children small. Like cardinals he winged far in his youth, but with his darling wife he found home and truth. In our keep's garden there are many birds, each with their own voice, but all are heard, coming together to form our song. And our song goes on even when they are gone.
Tonight, we remember and honor Vivian Coulson, Wee Mark, and Asher John Perry. May they always be with us. This song is called Daylily, and it was written in honor and memory of Asher. The daylily is called forth by the sun that lights the sky, and for a day it stands in bloom, then it bids to us goodbye. So remember when it bloomed that day, and let it fill your dreams. Then as long as life within you flows, it will live on in your memories. The darkness fades as the sun does rise to melt the night away, and the moments shared beneath the sun bring new memories every day. And I'll remember how the light did touch your face there by the stream. For as long as life within me flows, you will live on in my memories. You were here with me for a little while, and I loved and cared for you like the daylily in perfect bloom, kissed by the sun and dew. And I'll remember when you bloomed that day, and you'll live on in my dreams. For as long as life within me flows. You will live on in my memories, and I'll remember when you bloomed that day, and you'll live on in my dreams. For as long as life within me flows, you will live on in my memories. For as long as life within me flows, you will live on in my memories.
Tonight, we remember Lord Jean-Claude de Leon, Norma Perkins, and Lazare Bignol. May they forever be with us. This is my Grecian prayer to them. O proud unseen Persephone of prayer aloud, let me adore you with a plea this solemn day. And King of Death who reigns below where all is dark, you rule the dead on iron throne, I beg of you. Protect him from the morning tears and breaking pain. Defend his soul from suffering and sudden doom. Pass down our friend into the world of moonless dark, to dwell within the open fields of favored dead. For agony abundant through his briefest life, he lived with blind and senseless aches of suffering. O stop his pain, you splendid power, then provide a restoration to his rightful place of fame. Dear goddesses of earth and fury's darkest night, O worldly sun and depths below, I beg of you, let Cerberus, who blocks the gate to watch the world and waits for dead, untamable since day was dawn, please tame that beast and clear the path when he doth walk, to wander forth and reach the meadow made for death. And God of sweet, eternal sleep, O let him rest. Of this I ask, this painted day, with plea and prayer.
Tonight we remember Lady Elizabeth de Rosslyn, Dorothy Broadway Argent, and John Black Hawk. May they always be remembered. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call, good night, and joy be with you all. A man may drink and not be drunk. A man may fight and not be slain. A man may court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcome back again. But since it has so ought to be, by a time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befell, and gently rise and softly call, good night, and joy be with you all. Good night, and joy be with you all.
Tonight, we honor and remember Mistress Ava Tredine of Tregony, my own dear lady who was taken from us but 4 days past. I offer this in her memory and to all of those whose lives have been touched by the monster. Since first she learned the dancer's art, her fancy did it claim. From days of youth it filled her heart before the monster came. She played her flute, more dulcet sound no Grecian muse could name, and with sweet airs did all surround before the monster came. She spun and knit Arachne's strands, a source of great acclaim. She taught her skills in many lands before the monster came. She bore a son and taught him well the dance's joyous name, to share his gifts, in love excel. But then the monster came. For years the monster clawed at her with cruel and deadly aim, but spirit it could not deter, her dance it could not tame. She and her lover 'neath stars their dance did love proclaim, and banished thoughts of pain and scars whene'er the monster came. And when at last all fortitude forsook her slender frame, its dark designs so long pursued, the monster then did claim. O crab that mighty Hercules once crushed and overcame, O cancer, cursed foul disease, that was the monster's name. But moot the monster's victory, its wound has lost all claim. She dances on, forever free, when starlight she became.
I perform this song in honor of Lady Mahout de la Mer and of my own mother, Sarah Frances Veal Kirtland. May these lovely ladies live forever in our memory. Many, many years ago, when I was in my prime, I courted Bonnie Ailey round the harvest time. I courted her so well, she said she would be mine, and I won my darling Hailey. As we were all walking down by the golden sand, she'd sweetly talk and she'd hold me by the hand. She looked into my eyes, how it made me feel so grand to be with my darling Hailey. Down through the glen where the wild eagles fly, down to the place where my bonny lassie lies. I'll brush away the tears as they flood into my eyes, and I think on my darling Hailey. My life is fading now with each falling grain of sand. Soon I must go to a far and distant land. I hope that once I'm there, I'll again hold the hand of my own dear darling Hailey. Down to the glen where the pines they grow tall, there I lay down and await the angel's call. All I want to do is to die after all and be with you, my darling Hailey. I strode through the heather on the side of the hill, where I'd go walking with my Hailey McGill. I loved her then, and how I loved her still. How I miss you, my darling Hailey.
Tonight I sing in honor of Sensei John Wyndham and Brieville Caleria and my beloved uncle Jerry Ornstein. Waiting, waiting for my heart's true love, grass beneath and stars above, on the fields of Agincourt. Watching as he marched away, banners flying to the fray, on the fields of Agincourt. Praying for his safe return, gazing where my heart does yearn, on the fields of Agincourt. Silent as they bore him home, weep ye now, no more he'll roam, on the fields of Agincourt. Dreaming of that day gone by, when hand in hand my love and I walk the fields of Agincourt. Walk the fields of Agincourt.
Tonight, we honor Lord John Emerus of Eleanor and good gentle Minimal Grey Panther. O manifest and unmanifest, wave and ray of breath, red lotus of insight, transfix us from eye to navel to throat under canopy of stars, spring from soil in an unbroken arc of light, that we might immerse ourselves, until lit from within like the sun itself. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
This night we remember Lord Nermal ap Elwold I Gwynedd, Howard Harlan, and Lord Sandor Vitez. For them I offer a song of defiance before death. Farewell, ye dungeons dark and strong, our wretches' destiny. Macpherson's time will no be long alo the gallows tree. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played a tune and he danced around alo the gallows tree. It was by a woman's treacherous hand that I was condemned to die. She stood aboon on a windy ledge, and a blanket threw o'er me. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played a tune and he danced around alo the gallows tree. Ah, what is death? A parting breath on mony's the bloody plain. I dared his face, and in this place I scorn him yet again. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played a tune and he danced around alo the gallows tree. I take these bands frae off my hands and gie to me my sword. And there's no a man in all Scotland but I'd brave him at a word. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played a tune and he danced around alo the gallows tree. So farewell night and parting light, and all beneath the sky. May coward shame to stain his name, the wretch that dare not die. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played around and he danced around alo the gallows tree. Now there's some ha' come to see me hung, and some to buy my fiddle. But before that befall, I swear to us all, I'll brak her through the middle. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played a tune and he danced around alo the gallows tree. Sae rantonly, sae wantonly, and sae dauntonly did he. He played a tune and he danced around alo the gallows tree.
Tonight we remember and we honor Pan Stefan Ciekawy, Dale Mann, and my good friend Annie Bone with a Scots lament, La Cabra No More.
Tonight, we honor the memories of Countess Denise Duvalier, Mother Superior Fiona Margaret, and Paige Woolsey, Loving Mother. This song is called Legend and was written for all the Atlantians and those they love who have passed beyond. You will descend into legend. You will be remembered for your words and your kindness, your courage and art. You will remain a legend held close in my heart. You gave me gold pieces to treasure and hold, not gaudy trinkets, but true value untold. They were honesty, kindness, courtesy, and love. See how dear I hold them from your watch above. You will descend into legend. You will be remembered for your words and your kindness, your courage and art. You will remain a legend held close to my heart. When tempered and molded, this treasure is honed in body brand new, but in memory of old. And when wrought and refined and polished with care, reflections of you will forever be there. You will descend into legend. You will be remembered for your words and your kindness, your courage and art. You will remain a legend held close to my heart. As now I am sculpting my own gold to give, in deeds and in skill, you always will live. The time passes onward, your legacy remains, adopted by new hands with gold flowing veins. You will descend into legend. You will be remembered for your words and your kindness, your courage and art. You imagine, imagine how close to my heart you will remain a legend.
This is the song Borrowed Time.
I watch moments passing like petals on the wind. Precious time spent with you, naught can rescind. But with each moment's passing comes closer the day when death takes your hand and then leads you away. And to keep that day farther, I'll scheme and I'll plan to beg for more time and to steal all I can. But when all has been taken and there's naught left for free, I'll borrow yet more time to keep you with me. I know there's no curing what holds you in thrall. I've searched far and wide and found nothing at all. And so every day passing finds me at your side and facing the knowledge from which I can't hide. And I'll call on the gods and whoever will hear to borrow more time. There's no price that I fear, for I know that I'll pay it, whatever the cost, to keep for the day upon which you are lost. And on that day's coming, as I know that it will, the tears that I cry will a great river fill, and a piece of my heart you will take when you go. You are the dearest friend I'll ever know. And on all the days after, bereft and alone, I will think of the time that I borrowed has flown, till it seems but a moment in the long dusty years. Then I'll think on those memories and smile through my tears.
I wrote this song 4 years ago in honor of the passing of a great man, and I sing it now in honor of all we have remembered tonight. This is the oak. I will be firm and I will be true. I will give kindness to all. 'Tis not the crown of leaves, but deep roots that make the oak stand tall. Some walk paths paved with gold. Power is bought and power is sold, and people are things to be claimed. But I will be firm and I will be true. I will give kindness to all. 'Tis not the crown of leaves, but deep roots that make the oak stand tall. Some march paths forged with might. The power of force is always right, and people are brutes to be tamed. But I will be firm and I will be true. I will give kindness to all. 'Tis not the crown of leaves, but deep roots that make the oak stand tall. Some in's past painted with words, power is in truth's broken shards, and people are sheep to be blamed. But I will be firm and I will be true. I will give kindness to all. 'Tis not the crown of leaves, but deep roots that make the oak stand tall. My path is bound with love and truth. Power protects the old and the youth, and people are friends to be named. For we will be firm and we will be true. We will give kindness to all. 'Tis not the crown of leaves, but deep roots that make the oak stand tall. Come join the path of charity. Power is shared to make all free, and people have worth all the same. For we will be firm and we will be true. We will give kindness to all. 'Tis not the crown of leaves, but deep roots that make the oak stand tall.
On occasions like this, when we think back on memories of those that we have lost, we draw upon memories of times or places that were special, that we may have shared with them. This was a piece that I wrote for the last Old Castle Poetry Smackdown, where the theme was a beautiful view. And it speaks of the recollection of a response of a young man to his first glimpse of a beautiful view. Though now my aging eyes grow dim and weak, yet clearly in my mind the past I see, a vision that unto my heart did speak, and lift the veil on what would come to be. A glimpse of beauty more than I had dreamed, revealing there a chance to start anew. It offered hope as though to one redeemed, to find a home and there my soul renew. The rolling hills upon the highlands fair, arrayed in cloth of palest golden hue, I'd ramble o'er the fields and dally there, then breathless touch the kiss of morning dew. The slopes were crowned with berries ripe and sweet, delightful on the lips and to the eyes, a scene uplifting for so dear a treat, yet still nearby another treasure lies. For down below midst gentle rolling fields, there lies within a fragrant country dell, a place seductive some great power wields, that draws me in ways I cannot tell. And hidden there a glistening precious jewel, a refuge warm where fain I am to lie, to lose myself in this alluring pool, and come to joy and peace whene'er I die. What joys to come this vision did foretell, I did, as part of thee, a lifetime dwell.
This is The Unquiet Grave, which is Child Ballad number 78. I dedicated the last song to my mother, who died about 40 years ago. And this is a song that I remember her singing at home. Cold blows the wind to my true love, gently drops the rain. I've never had but one true love, and in greenwood he lies slain. I'll do as much for my true love as any young girl may. I'll sit and mourn on his grave for 12 months and a day. And when 12 months and a day has passed, the ghost did rise and speak. Why sittest thou on my grave, and will not let me sleep? Go fetch me water from the desert, and blood from out the stone. Go fetch me milk from a fair maid's breast, that young man ne'er has known. My breast, it is as cold as clay. My breath is earthly strong. And if you kiss my cold clay lips, your days, they won't be long. How oft on yonder grave, sweetheart, where we were wont to walk, the fairest flower that e'er I saw has withered to a stalk. When will we meet again, sweetheart? When will we meet again? When autumn leaves fall from the trees, are green and spring up again.
Here they did hold and hearken to our counsel. Felled are our friends, slain by foemen on the field. Now we do honor the oaths they made in Mead Hall. Now we must shoulder the burden of their shields. Great were the gifts of gold and noble friendships. High were the halls where our heroes boasted so. They were our friends, and loath are we to leave them. Vow to avenge them by vanquishing their foes. For their hands were the harder, and their will was the wiser, and their hearts were the boldest, though their strength did end. Come and honor them with glory, and when we tell their story, they will ne'er be forgotten in the halls of men. They did not flee, but farther did they follow, boldly in battle with broadswords in their hands. More than our lives is the love we bear for them. Fierce did they fight then, and die defending our land. They came from kindred of honor and of courage. Ne'er will we say that they neithing were in war. Stood they so steadfast, staunch against the Viking, wielded their weapons like warriors of yore. And their hands were the harder, and their will was the wiser, and their hearts were the boldest, even though their strength did end. Come on, honor them with glory, and so when we tell their story, they will ne'er be forgotten in the halls of men. They stood undaunted, the last of the defenders, stout-hearted folk who withstood these mighty blows. They did encourage each other in the warfare. Let them rest peaceful, as now they are laid low. Death was their doom, but they have died with honor. They will live after as long as bards have say, for they are full worthy of fame in our future. They are remembered in the deeds they did always, for their hands were the harder, and their will it was the wiser, and their hearts were so bold, though their strength did end. Let us honor them with glory, and when we tell their story, they will never be forgotten in the halls of men.